Hi guys, I know I look a little bit like garbage today, so I do apologize. But really quickly, I just wanted to let you all know that today's video wasn't planned at all. I was meant to do my Minecraft episode, but that's lagging behind a little bit. I've also started playing a really awesome game called No Man's Sky, and once me and my friend get into it a bit more and try and get some more friends on, we're going to do a series on that a little bit before I go to uni. But the university series is the main one. I'm starting soon, so keep tuned for that. I was on my Xbox just before looking through some YouTube comments, and I actually ended up getting into a little bit of YouTube beef. I wouldn't really call it beef because I quite like the guy. So pretty much what happened, and I'll show you the video footage in a minute of my screen recorded comment section. But there's a YouTuber called Jade. Jade plays games. He's a really cool YouTuber. I've subscribed to him for a few years now. I watched his DayZ content and things like that. He makes really interesting little informational videos that I really love watching. He summarizes everything really neatly and tidily. He does a sick job with it all, and he genuinely makes an amazing effort with the videos he puts out, and I really enjoy listening to them. And they're the type of videos that I can watch without my headphones in my house. If I'm like having my lunch downstairs or having my tea, I can like listen to them and like listen to what he says because he summarizes games that I'm interested in and covers like news updates and things like that. So he was an awesome YouTuber that I really loved, and I still do to this day. But I was commenting on a few of his videos years ago to try and see if he would ever, respond. And a while ago, on one of his DayZ videos, now a long time back, he actually hearted one of my comments. But more recently, I was one of the first two people to comment on his latest video, and I was like, "Love your content." Gave him a little bit of a message, which you'll see in a minute, and pretty much just in the hopes that maybe he'll see it, or maybe someone might see it and send it to him, or whatever. I don't know. I'm just like small time YouTuber here with 900 subscribers trying to get to my first 1,000 subs, and he's on like 97, 96,000 subs. So I was waiting and waiting and waiting, playing my game, and then the next minute a notification popped up. He'd replied. I was like, because in the past he'd hearted my comments, which you can do. I do that to everyone's comments who comment on this channel. I always try and put a heart next to your comment because I know how much that means to me. So I think if I can do it to others, then it'll mean a lot to you guys. So I tried to pretty much, yeah, he hearted my comment, and then I looked at it, this new one that he replied to, but he hadn't hearted because when I read the reply, it was like, oh, you say you've been a fan for years and never seen your comment once. And then I was like, oh, what? And then I was like, but literally, you hearted my comment ages ago. So either he has a thing that automatically comments like a heart, or hearts comments naturally automatically for him, which I don't know how you would do. I feel like I have to do it manually. I don't know if there's a way to do it automatically. But there was a bit of back and forth between me, him, and another fan of his in a comment section where we were just pretty much back and forthing. And I was like, look, I'm not a guy who's never clicked on your channel before and come over and been like, shout me out on your channel. I'd been a fan for years, and I'd realised that you weren't an asshole YouTuber who actually responds to people and you actually communicate with your audience, which I loved about you. And I still do to this day, and I don't know whether it was just a bit of a communication error or a bit of a hassle or a bit of a problem. I don't know what it was. But I just thought I'd make a video on it because I genuinely love this guy and I think he's a great YouTuber. And I feel like those tiny YouTubers who are under are like 100,000 or even under 1,000 themselves, we all need to band up together because there's millions of people who are subscribing to mainstream people, people who shouldn't even be on our platform, people like talk shows and news things and things that shouldn't be on this platform on YouTube. And I feel like YouTubers supporting each other is a massive part of the industry of this, and we all need to support each other in a hell of a lot more, social sort of elements. Because when you're not on millions of subscribers, whether you buy your subs, whether you don't buy your subs, whether you buy your views, whether you don't buy your views, I want to be a YouTuber if I ever gain any momentum on this platform to communicate with anyone. I'm not going to be someone who has X amount of million subscribers who says, oh, I'm not talking to these guys because they don't have enough subscribers for me to even communicate with. And I like people who flip the system and decide, I don't care what sub count I'm on, I'm going to still try and negotiate and talk with my fans and communicate with my friends and other YouTubers of a smaller size. And I think like what KSI did for Tom Stockdale, and what other people have done in the past, like PewDiePie has done for a few subscribers, what he did for Jacksepticeye, what Syndicate has done for people, and like T Martin and things like that, and people who have got lots of subscribers helping people who don't have as many is only going to make the platform bigger and better. And I like Jade as a guy, and I like him through his videos. I've never met him in person before, never had a conversation with him, but hopefully if he sees this video, he'll understand what I'm coming from. I love him, I love his channel, I love everything about it, and I didn't want there to be any beef. So even though this is called my first YouTube beef, it's not really any beef. He's a pretty sick dude, and yeah, shout out to you, Jade. If you don't shout me out, I'll shout you out. I'll get you more subscribers if I can with the 900 I have. Peace.
So pretty much to clear up any of the hassle, yeah, as you see here on Jade's newest video, I commented on it and gave him a little bit of a speech, and he responded to me like this, saying like, "I've never seen you comment before. You've been a fan for years," with a question mark. I didn't know whether he was genuinely asking or whether he was being like insincere. I couldn't really assume. But another guy was like, "Yeah, you tell him, Jade," like a proper big lad he is. But yeah, I just kind of explained to him about how I had multiple hearted comments before, which means like when you comment, you get a heart next to it. If the YouTuber hearts your comment, then a little symbol comes up and a notification tells you. And pretty much it just lets you know that they've seen your comment and they might have hearted it. So I was just responding to him, telling him all the stuff that I was saying. I didn't want any trouble with him. I watch his channel a lot whenever he uploads, and I just really enjoy his content. So I just kind of explained to him what was going on. Then I responded to the other guy. That was the bottom comment wasn't for Jade. That was for the other guy who tried to get big with me. So if he wants a YouTube boxing match, then he can have one as much as he wants. But yeah, I'm not that fussed about Jade. You know, I didn't want to get any bad blood between me and him, because I just wanted to tell him about how I'm a YouTuber who watches his content and that I appreciate what he does. And if he, you know, even if he would have shouted me out, I think I meant that more like as a joke. But I mean, if he would have shouted me out, that would have been pretty boss. But yeah, I'm just showing you my comments. And then there's a comment that he says about like, "Oh, I've never seen you comment before." So I scroll down here, literally in my feed about 2 hours ago. He from a video a week ago, he hearted my comment. It just literally says "Love you, Jade" with loads of exclamation marks, and he hearted it. And I actually responded to him by saying thank you for responding. So, you know, this YouTube scenario is a funny one, innit, guys? So, what can we do? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in a bit.